Cadences are ends of phrases. These are not marching band cadences. This has nothing to do with a pulse or your legs or anything like that. This is when a phrase comes to an end. The general rule is you never want to hit the ends of phrases. In order for a phrase to feel complete, it has to kind of settle at the very back end of it. If you think about how stories work, there's always like an end to a story, and at the end you don't have more action. It just sort of finishes cleanly and holistically. Something young students do very, very often is they don't actually play the ends of phrases long enough. For example, if you're playing a phrase and the last note is a quarter note, you have to play at least a quarter note for that phrase to actually work. More often than not, students are so concerned about moving ahead that they don't actually finish where they are. It's okay to overhold the ends of phrases. For example, if it's a quarter note and you overhold a 16th note, that's completely fine. Okay, but if you underhold, even if you do like an eighth note or a dotted eighth note, the ear has you're kind of jarred as to there's this. You can play a beautiful phrase, but at the end, if you don't hold it long enough, it kind of ruins the phrase, right? Just like in a story, if you have a great story but the end kind of sucks, it kind of ruins the story. Right, so just pay attention to ends of phrases. If you don't know what cadences are, don't worry. You actually do know what cadences are. Otherwise, you really couldn't appreciate music. The chord structure is basically a tonic, dominant, tonic structure. So a 1-5-1, and the cadence is when you return back to 1. To put that in lay terms, you start somewhere, you go somewhere, and then you return back somewhere.